Hi everyone, welcome to your June Alchemy Scope. I'm filming this on the Taurus new moon on May 17th. Here in the US, the new moon happens in a few hours, and it's happening on the 18th in Europe. It feels really good to film these on the new moon because this is the start of our new cycle. This is why I do these scopes. So it's the new moon, new month. And it's just richly imbued with the energies of the cycle itself. So I'm doing the card spreads today, and I'm doing this introduction today as well. So a couple quick logistical things before we get going. One is I want to sincerely thank those of you who have provided feedback and comments and emailed me personally, and new clients that have come forward. And I also want to really thank those of you who have donated. It's so appreciated, and it's so needed too. So I just really send you deep gratitude for that. It does not go unnoticed. It is so wonderful and so deeply appreciated. So thank you for those of you who have donated. These are time intensive to actually produce, so but I'm so thrilled to do it. So I love creating these, and I love having the support to actually continue doing them, which is great. And I want to send a special thank you out to Eileen Wilkinson, who sent me the most amazing little angel in the mail. And it came at the most opportune time. So thank you, Eileen. You and I are in contact, as you know. So the other announcement I have is that I have started a Patreon campaign, and this is an ongoing campaign. I'm really excited about this actually, because what it's doing is, for those who are interested in contributing on a monthly basis, whether it be $2 a month, $11 a month, $22 a month, or $55 a month, there are different benefits that you get, different additional treats, I suppose, different educational tools, additional pieces, additional videos that you'll get depending on which level you wish to support me at. And at the $55 a month level, for those interested on having kind of a continual touch base, I'm offering, in addition to the other list of goodies that you'll get, is a free 30-minute Skype session with me every month. And for those, of course, we can tune into your current astrological transits that are at play. We can talk about your solar return. We can talk about your soul print. We can talk, if you've had the archetypal profile done, we can dive into your archetypes deeper. We can also, if you've not had it done, we can actually start to identify your archetypes, and we can go there. So, and that would be every month, a free 30-minute Skype session with me, in addition to these other benefits. So I'm going to add a link either up here on the video or down below, or both. So if you'd like to learn more, please tune in and share. I'm excited because I think this could lead to deeper investigations, a deeper portal of investigation between me and the viewers. And there's going to be like Q&A, and there's going to be some other pieces. There's also going to be a mid-month Alchemy Scope coming up for those who are patrons at a certain monetary amount. So you can read the details below. And one more thing before we get started. Many people, as you probably know, because you've likely asked this yourself, a lot of people ask about which sign is optimal for me to watch. Sun, ascendant, moon. And I will tell you that it's very clear to me, for those of you who are serious about your soul's growth, serious about your spiritual evolution, who have been working on it for a while, you will find that your ascendant sign, as it is for your astrological scopes, because when you tune into your astrological scopes throughout YouTube and beyond, you want to tune into the house that's affected by the planetary relationships that are at play. But in addition, the alchemy scopes are like that too, in that when you tune into your ascendant sign, your ascendant is your perspective on life. It's the horizon line, so it's your viewpoint of life. It's your perspective. And we are moving through this incredible time of deep personal shifts, deep collective shifts. Our perspectives are shifting radically. So it is the ascendant sign that is going to guide you most accurately for the month. Now, if you're somebody who is new to the soul evolutionary journey, who is really new to it and hasn't been doing a lot of work on themselves, you probably will resonate most with your sun sign. So you want to still tap into your sun sign. I mean, I still review my sun sign, but I have to tell you that in the last couple of years, I've resonated less and less and less with my sun sign and much more with my ascendant sign. Now, the other key is your north node. So if you do not know where your north node is located, what sign your north node is located in, find out. And in my online library, you can find out which sign your north node is in. There's a birth chart at the bottom of the online library where you access the Dakinis, the meanings of the Dakinis. So at the bottom of that page, there's a birth chart calculator. You want to tune into your north node because the north node is your soul's evolutionary journey. So more and more and more, just like your ascendant and your perspective that's evolving and maturing and growing and transmutating, so is your soul through the north node sign, see? So ascendant and north node, I would say, are your key scopes to look at. You still want to tune into your sun sign to see what the flavor is there. I have found for me that the sun sign is almost more of a sub-story that's playing out, and you might find the same thing. So it just depends. It depends on your beautiful, brilliant, unique constellation of self that is your natal chart and where the weight of impact is in that chart. So it's going to be different for everyone. You need to tune into that a little bit. And if you'd like a session with me, we can talk about that as well. But your ascendant and your north node, you really do want to tune into those, especially if you're serious about your evolution, about your growth, about your clarity, about your maturity. So that's all the announcements I had. I just wanted to make sure that that was clear. So let's talk about the Sabian symbol, the symbology that's imbued with this beautiful Taurus new moon that's happening in a couple of hours. It is happening at 26 degrees 55 minutes. And the Sabian symbol is an old Indian woman selling the artifacts of her tribe to passersby. There are many beautiful aspects to this symbol. One, it's a woman, the feminine. Next, it's an old woman, wise woman, mature woman. Next, it's an Indian woman, indigenous knowing, indigenous wisdom, whole knowing, connection to nature. Then it is this wise, mature, indigenous woman selling these artifacts, these creative formed elements from this indigenous tribe of wise, connected to nature information that is now being disseminated to passersby. There's something quite beautiful about that. So I'll let that sit with you a little bit, let it marinate with you a little bit. And so let's move on to the individual scopes. That symbology, as you know, talks about the macro cycle on the collective scale, because all of us are sharing that particular symbology that's imbued with this new moon. So that's on the macro cycle. So let's look at the different levels through this 6-point alchemy scope, what is likely to be unfolding for you this month. Let's look at the microcycle, Capricorn, for the next 30 days for Capricorn-centric people. You received the I Ching hexagram number 33, Retreat. Now, when we talk about the hexagrams, there are 64 in total, and each hexagram, which is a stack of 6 lines, consists of 2 trigrams, or 2 groupings of 3 lines each. And each of these trigrams reflects an aspect of nature. The 2 trigrams that come together to make 33 Retreat are sky above and mountain below. A reminder that I'm reading here from the Visionary I Ching, and a note that it's possible in future scopes I might be diving into another method of interpreting the I Ching, but for now we're using the Visionary I Ching. 33 Retreat. All worthy goals meet resistance of some kind. When negative forces predominate, a well-timed retreat is necessary in order to keep your energy high and persevere on the path to the heights. Tibetans know this. Strategic retreat is not to be confused with escape or surrender. Successful retreat can demand quick and nimble movement. Take up a new position before you are damaged severely by a current situation. You are not admitting defeat by such action, but increasing your options and preserving your resources. Sometimes it is necessary to slow down, let go, or move back temporarily in order to develop countermoves for the future or to draw an opponent closer. Timing is critical, as is positioning after realignment. Considerations of personal security are critical. Retreat in this way is actually a sign of strength. Periods of withdrawal or retreat call for cool-headedness. It is necessary to keep your wits about you. Attend to small details while allowing yourself time to contemplate the whole picture. Be creative. Not all progress follows a straight line. Self-confidence is also essential. Small setbacks can easily become defeats if we allow ourselves to become mired in self-doubt or self-pity. In this way, success can be achieved. Waves of progress are by their nature short-lived. Learn to attune yourself to the up and down cycles of life. Sometimes if you want something, you must allow it to come to you. Don't fool yourself into thinking that you can fix any situation whenever you feel like it. Some things are bigger than you are. Hold your pride in check, and you will be better prepared to find creative openings. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your June 2015 Alchemy Scope. So just like we've done in previous months, or the majority of previous months, I'm using my own Siri deck, my 144 card custom deck that I use for myself. And this month I'm also going to pull one major arcana tarot card, one per week, so that we can get a little more information about what's unfolding. And again, this is a general scope, of course, as you guys all well know. But I'm using this month the Druidcraft Tarot. So I've already pulled them, and obviously I've already shuffled and pulled your spread, and then we'll go ahead and shuffle and pull your Ascended Master and your Archetype at the end. Okay, so Capricorn, this is the main theme, a main theme that's coming up, at least for predominance of Capricorn-centric people out there. What I would say is the central issue at hand is that you're going to be coming up upon a challenge, and it's going to ask you to rest things right now, to let the process unfold, to not push it. So what's actually happening is Spirit is saying it's optimal for you to be cautious right now and to let success be at rest, essentially, is what it's saying. So optimal to be cautious. It's best to just let things lie right now. It doesn't mean it's permanent. It just means that right now there's processes underway, and it's not the right time to act or do anything specific. This is in regards to either a spouse, a wife or a husband, or a lover that is like a spouse, or a lover that you want to be like a spouse. And essentially, there's going to be some questioning coming up. So with this spouse, about things not happening, there's going to be confusion coming up about resonance with the spouse. So, and there's going to be some questioning coming up, Capricorn, about, you know, new birth, new things that you've been wanting to see happen with this particular person. Again, it could be a spouse that you're currently with, or somebody that you aspire to be a spouse, with whom you aspire to be a spouse. So there's going to be some questioning coming up about what's possible with this person. What Spirit is saying, though, is that you are safe. It's safe right now to just step back and let things go through its process. I will say June, you know, is going to be, we're in this Mercury retrograde phase. It starts today. I'm filming this on the 18th of May. We've just passed the new moon. We're now in Mercury retrograde. It's today/tomorrow. And we are in this, for the majority of this next cycle in June, it is a time to reflect and review. So this is actually quite aligned. You know, you're getting something that actually isn't too surprising for this particular cycle. You are gonna, so there is a safety that's at play. So on a spiritual level, you're safe, you're protected, it's okay to step back. You're gonna have, you are supported with this lover and with what you want to have develop with the lover. So you are protected. You are, all is going well. You just have to just let it run its course here for this particular cycle in June. And again, it means it's not permanent. It just means it's what's happening right now. So take a rest. Know that the new birth can happen. Let the confusion, you know, work itself out. Step back, take a rest, you're safe. So let's take a look at the weeks. Okay, so week 1, which actually starts today, so this is, you know, the 18th through the 25th of May, is the Justice card. And the Justice card is about fairness is happening. Karmic justice is happening. This is aligned, in other words. So what is happening this month with any confusion that comes up or any breaks that are happening, it just means that this is needing to happen right now. And it all is well for all parties involved. So justice is at play. And so it's very aligned with the protection card that you got here. Now in week 2, the Strength card came up reversed. The Strength card is about gentle power. It's about the graceful state of our innate power. It's influencing, it's charm, but it's a gentleness and a grace within the empowered state of being. It's not forced power. It's very gentle power, but it's strong. And it's a state of feeling strong as well. So this is going to be reversed for week 2. So week 2, it could mean that, so week 1, it looks like justice is starting to play out. Week 2, you're going to feel the effects a bit. So you're going to feel perhaps that might be when the confusion starts to come into play. You know, nothing's happening with the new birth. What's going on? There's confusion about it. And then again, so it kind of continues. So this is the Feralite in the Druidcraft deck is the Alchemist. This is the Temperance card. And the Feralite, the Alchemist, Temperance is all about balance. It's about physical balance. This comes up in if we look at the mind, body, spirit sectors of the tarot, this is in the body sector at the end. So it's mastery of our journey through the physical. And the Feralite, the Alchemist, is about that essentially learning how the flow of 3D reality, of physical manifestation works. This is reversed in week 3. So you are probably going to feel off. You know, this is going to cause you to feel cautious, you know. It's going to cause imbalance. There's going to be a lack of balance that you're feeling. And again, that speaks to the confusion as well. And it links to the Strength card reversed as well. So in the 4th week, it looks like the Moon reversed is coming up for you. The Moon card is about a discernment. It's in the spiritual journey sector. The Moon is about discerning what is true in reflected light, in low lighting, discerning truth, discerning clarity, becoming clear in low light. So when it's reversed, it could mean different things. It could mean that in the 4th week, you get over confusion, because the moon card is also inherently about illusion and delusion. So when there's shadow, it's hard to see clearly, and there can be illusion and delusion that come up there. When it's reversed, it could be that you get out of that state, and that maybe you really do feel the safety that's at play. You do know that support for the adventure with lovers is manifesting, that the new birth will come in divine right timing. So this could mean, and I'm really getting that with the moon reversed here, for you, it could be that you really get to a state past the confusion. So that looks really good. So Capricorn, let's take a look at your Ascended Master. This is Doreen Virtue's deck. And this is the specific guidance that wants to come forward for you for this month, for this cycle, to help you with it. So let's see what wants to come for Capricorn. What's going to help you this month? You know, this is interesting. A shun keeps coming up, which I find fascinating. So a shun is drink more water. It really is. This card is all about water. It's keeping your body hydrated. It's being near bodies of water, waterfalls, lakes, the coast, keeping yourself hydrated so you become a clear channel, because we are electromagnetic beings. And when we're not hydrated, we're not as clear of an electrical channel for spirit. So drink more water is really a conductor, right? So it's interesting because a shun keeps coming up lately, which I find fascinating. So Capricorn, the very specific guidance for you this month, in order to keep clarity with the caution, with the confusion, with the fact that, you know, negative thoughts might be coming up about no new birth happening, keep yourself hydrated, and that might help you connect with spirit, connect with your higher self in a way that is just more direct and more fluid, literally. And be near water too. That's the other guidance for that card. So let's take a look. This is Carolyn Mrs. Archetype card deck. And this, when we pull the archetype, we're pulling up the quality set that wants to be matured within you this month. And it inherently ties to the theme. It always perfectly does. So let's see what's coming up for you. Okay. Capricorn. All right, interesting. So this comes up as kind of a bigger picture issue. So you get Messiah. Let me read it, and then I'll go ahead and show you the image. The shadow, the lower frequency manifestation of Messiah, Capricorn, is exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. The higher frequency manifestation of Messiah, serving humanity with humility. So obviously this card is speaking to kind of your greater mission in life, yeah? It's not necessarily referring to this particular issue with regards to a spouse or a lover. However, it could be tied. So you could be perhaps working with this person, or you could have aspirations to work with this person. So this is definitely referring to kind of the bigger picture for you. So what wants to be evolved through you this month is serving humanity with humility. So maybe if you keep this in mind, so that's what's asking to be matured within you this month. Keep that in mind to help you know that you are supported. The love story will be worked out. It will be. This is just a time that it needs to be put, you know, on rest. And maybe focus. Maybe that's exactly what it is. Put the love story on hold for now. Work on what you need to do on the bigger picture. And this will come back around. The new birth will happen. The project is at hand. You're safe in knowing that you are supported in that lover's adventure. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you this month, Capricorn. So as we move on to the final component, Capricorn, for your Alchemy Scope, let's look now at the Dakini goddess that is coming forward to reflect the embodiment that would serve you this month. It would optimally serve your flow and your ability to deal with the growth edges that are at hand this month. You received a fabulous Dakini, kind of a whimsical one, but a very powerful one. Number 19, Tantric Kitty. And there's actually quite a few different areas that I'm wanting to read to you. However, I'm going to condense it as I usually do. This is from Penny Slinger 64 Dakini Oracle. I'll read bits and pieces here to give you a flavor of who Tantric Kitty is. And then if you want to dive deeper, you're free to do that. The link to the full PDF document is in our online library, and the link is below. Tantric Kitty. She has the fiery nature of a guardian. Her realm is in the sky, and she grounds these subtle vibrations in the earthly form. She is the cat Dakini. Her realm is an interdimensional temple shaped in her own form. In the Yogini temples, our model for this system, there appear lion and tiger-headed goddesses, Yoginis. The lion-headed Yogini is referred to as a Narasinghi, a female version of Narasimha, the lion-headed incarnation or avatar of Vishnu, the Hindu god of preservation. The Dakini Tantric Kitty carries the energies of the Egyptian cat goddesses Bast and Sekhmet, and those of the Tibetan meditation goddesses. I'm going to read a little bit more below. In many ways, Tantric Kitty epitomizes the essence of the Tantric path that empathizes a heightening of the senses, a sovereign sense of being, and a ferocious intensity. Tantric Kitty is so named because she is fiercely magnetic. She is both sweet and dangerous. Tantra offers Mahasukhya, the great sweetness, but is also dangerous if potent energies are mishandled. Awaken your inner kitty. She wants to play. Tantric Kitty is here to initiate you into your own innate sensuality, your mystic sensuality. She is responsive. When you stroke her, she purrs, writhes, stretches appealingly. Cats model well being as the center of their own sensual world. Don't rub Kitty the wrong way, though, or you may get the other side of her nature. She is fierce and quick to respond. Feline energy has a specific quality. There is a natural sensual elegance that runs through the being of a cat. She ripples and vibrates with sensitivity to touch, to sound, to every sensory stimuli, visible or invisible. She is very aware of the space she occupies and her vibrational field. A cat's intelligence seems to reside in its whole body. Tantric Kitty has the special message to give you. Tantra isn't about sexual organs. It's about full body mind awareness. Tantric Kitty is here to tune you in. Be nice to yourself. Cats know how to look after themselves very well. When to be active, when to be still. They meditate a lot. They love themselves. They care for themselves. They keep themselves very clean and have natural grace and poise. Tantric Kitty has the natural narcissism common to felines, but this kind of self-love, self-absorption, one that is just a natural facet of being, is an asset, not a detriment.